Hello, I am Mason, and I am here with Ethan, aka Lil E, and I am here to teach him about slavery. So, Lil E,
Big M.
what do you think about slavery in today's age?
I, personally, for the most part, think that slavery is not occurring.
You don't think it's occurring at all?
Not so much in the U.S.
Well, there are 27 million slaves across the world in today's day and age. What do you think about that?
Where?
All over the world,
Including the U.S.?
including the U.S. What do you think about that?
How big was the number? 20?
27 million.
Ooh. That's a lot.
Do you think that from back when it was prevalent in like the 1800s, how do you think it's changed since then for today? Like, what do you think has changed?
Well, we don't have any African American slaves anymore, but I think
What do you
women-
mean by like plantations?
Yes.
Okay.
but we still got women trafficking,
Yep.
which has been a problem for a while now,
Mhm.
even back then.
Yep. And it says that 800,000 people are trafficked across the American borders every single year. So, for everything like sex slaves, work slaves, anything. How do you feel about sex slaves in particular?
That's nasty.
That's pretty gross. It is pretty gross.
I ain't okay with that.
How do you feel about children being slaves?
That's messed up.
That is messed up. And
Are you talking about China?
no, this is in the U.S. There are 1 million children that are enslaved right now. How do you feel about those 1 million children?
I think we gotta do something about that.
What do you think is
We gotta let those kids go.
what do you think is the best way to prepare people about slavery?
Well, I, for one, didn't know all those facts that you told me. So I think we should educate the people out there like me that don't know that.
Yep.
And try to do our part to stop it.
That's very good.
Yeah.
You correctly answered that. That was what I was gonna say. So,
What we're here for.
this has been Ethan, and
Lil E.
yep, and we'll see on the next person.
My name's the Chief. This is Berg Dog. I'm going to ask him some questions about slavery today. How many slaves in the world do you think are in the world today?
5 million.
No, 27 million. You answered that like 2 seconds ago. Like, what the heck? What do you think about it?
Oh, I think it's awful. It's against my morals.
Okay. Oh, no. They're coming. 800,000 people are trafficked across the U.S. border. How do you feel about this?
I feel it's just not right.
Okay. How many kids do you think are slaves
In
in America?
In America?
Yeah.
10,000?
No, 1 million.
Oh,
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous. How do you think slavery has changed since the 1800s?
I feel like it's more secretive and I don't know. It's like a high industry business of slave trade. I don't know.
Okay. Black market kind of stuff?
Yep.
What's the best way to prepare people about slavery? Well said, sir.
It's probably to educate people about what to look for.
How much money do you think slavery yearly gets?
$1 billion a year.
32 million. That was not even close. Useless. That's Bergfer and his questions. Thank you. Goodbye.
You can put your hands down. This may or may not be presented in front of a live audience. If so, hi. Alright, I'm here to ask you a few questions about slavery. How many slaves are there in the world today, would you guess?
I would say about 10.
10 slaves. It's actually about 27 million.
Cheaper.
What do you think about that figure?
That's like 2.7 million times more than I thought they're hey there, Skipper. That's like a lot of slaves. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, it is a lot, I guess. 800,000 people are trafficked in the U.S. border.
Hi, boys.
Bring a beer. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, 80,000.
800,000 people are trafficked. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's not good. That's really unfortunate.
Okay. How many kids do you think are slaves?
Probably 10 million question mark.
1 million in America.
Okay, thank God. See,
How do you think slavery has changed since the 1800s?
they probably don't whip them anymore, and like, it's probably like, they probably don't use them for crops anymore. They probably use them for other things, but I don't know for sure. Like,
That is correct. That is a very good thing. My next question. What do you think the best way to prepare people about slavery is?
educate them.
That was dead on.
Yeah, I
know. Okay. How much money do you think slavery people, like slave owners, make each year?
I'm thinking they're pushing at least more than a teacher. So.
Well, yeah, unless teachers make $32 million a year.
It's a lot of money.
Thank you. Hey,
Thank you.
I want to end this. Okay, have a